Alright, guys, so today I am going to create for you one of the most unique builds, I think, in the game. I don't know what the name of the build is because I just thought of it in my head, but it is something that most people will never play. Because one, it's not meta, and because two, nobody actually makes a center, right? So I wanted to make one, and I just wanted to have some fun with it because I wanted to see what I could come up with. And I think I came up with something that's pretty fun to play. So the pie chart that we're gonna use is yellow and green as a center. I know. Just give me a second. Let me walk you through this. All right. So the only things we're gonna touch for finishing is these three. Okay. Then we're gonna move to this, and this. No free throw. We don't need it. 56 is good enough. The green in wreck. All right. So we're gonna have pass accuracy and post moves. And then we're going to have our defensive stats as high as we can get them for the ones that we actually need, which is obviously rebounding and stuff like that. Okay, so we got 7 defensive badges with this build. I think that's good enough, but the real magic is about to start right now. Alright, so the height, we're going to lower the height just a smidgen. Not too much because we want to have our high post move still. Alright, so we're going to go there. That does not affect post move. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, so we're going to minimize the weight because really we don't need strength for doing what we're going to do with this build. But I'll show you in a second. So the wingspan is something that I was curious about. That does not impact this at all. So we're going to go right there with it. Alright, so we're going to choose post take here. And the reasoning behind that, I'll show you here in a second. Now you could go sharp take if you wanted to make it a little bit more meta. Now you see what they tell you the build is, right? That ain't what this build is, bro. Alright, so we're going to test it. I'm going to show you the badges and the playstyle for this build. Alright, so we're going to go all the way up to 99, and the most important thing about this build is its badges. You don't really need to use anything here, to be honest, because you're not going to be really doing that, but we'll put drop stepper on. Okay? We're going to go with some badges that most people would never use. We're going to go corner specialist, because duh, if that's what you're trying to do, that's what you're trying to do. Hot zone hunter, we're going to go deep fades. Okay? We're going to go probably range extender and deadeye. Okay? Now, here's the thing. We could take Deadeye all the way up, or at least put it to like bronze, right? And then add a little bit more here, and maybe a little bit more here, just so that we can shoot if we need to deep. Because obviously this build has the capability to do so. Here's where the magic happens. Alright, so really, this is a sneaky way to put some cool stuff into this build. Alright, because we're kind of like sneaky fast in this build, bro. Alright, so Space Creator is there in case we want to do a hop step backwards. Now, defensive badges, you guys know what I like to put in these situations, because you pretty much got it. This is as meta as you're going to get for this build. You're going to be able to set screen still to be a popper. One other badge for shooting that you could take, now that I'm just thinking about this, is we could remove Deadeye, we could remove Green Machine, and we could go pick and pop or silver. Because you are going to be doing that a fair bit. Okay, so those are a couple things that you could do. I showed you guys all the badges. This is a different take on the interior finisher. I hope you guys like it. It's a funky little build. I wanted to make sure we closed out 2K21 with at least one more build video. And pretty much everything else I made is too similar to each other, in my opinion. So I wanted to make something completely out of the box. I don't know if I'm going to run this build. I might run it when I hit Legend. and just goof off on it a little bit, try to hit full speeds and annoy the crap out of people. It sounds super fun, and I want to do it, but you never know, guys. All right, so until I see you guys in the park or in the streams, don't break nothing, man. We're out.